Okay, everyone, thank you for coming out tonight. My name is John Johnson. I just want to go ahead and congratulate everybody for being part of our network, as this is a sales training call for our members. There may be a couple prospects on the call, and that's fine as well. So before I get started, I just want to leave you a simple, easy message. Be cool, stay in school. So never stop learning. The day we stop learning is the day we stop trying. So I'm excited that we have this many people on this call, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Part of what I've done, I posted something on Saturday, and I said I'm going to show you how I've built a team of 2,500 people in just 3 weeks in our network. And right now we're up right around 2,700 people, and it's growing super fast, and we haven't even done any real marketing yet. We don't even have the app or the discount rewards until Saturday. And so imagine what's going to happen with this team once we receive the product Saturday, the marketing starts coming out. That's a lot of people in a soft launch. Over 100 people is a lot of people for one team in a soft launch. So congratulations to you all and everything you're doing. And I want to kind of really go through all of this stuff and make sure that you guys totally understand what I've done. So to start, you can have the greatest funnel system in the world, you can have the greatest marketing systems on the planet, but if you can't speak with the people to close and teach and train them, you're not going to duplicate much, because it's about conversions and closing rates. So let's start with that. I've got these buckets of excuses that we all hear. So on the first bucket, we've got too expensive. So what do I tell people when they tell me, well, $38 is too much? Okay, so that's where the value proposition comes in. So when we're speaking with prospects and everything, we need to understand everything fully. So I will just kind of ask questions such as this as I go through and explain what we have. We've got this discount rewards that has, discounts at 375,000 vendors here in the United States and 600,000 worldwide. The numbers are actually higher than that, and hopefully we'll have the updated numbers soon. And once we can show people the app, I mean, the great thing about this first bucket is it should be pretty much obsolete after next week, right? Because all of us on the call will be using this app, or we should be using this app. There's no way in the world you should be promoting a business that you don't even use a product. You really shouldn't. Everybody should use a product. If you can show somebody you're saving more than $38 a month, then bucket number one should pretty much just go away, right? And say it's still there. Say, you know what? Well, I don't shop here. I don't shop there. Okay. Well, then that's when you can get into the other aspects of this program, right? What else do we have coming down the pike? Okay. We've got the travel. We've got the banking. We've got the cryptocurrency when that comes. We've got the discounts on the crypto. We've got the discounts on the banking. We've got the discounts on everything else once it's rolled out. And so it's very important to know what the value proposition is. And if presented correctly, there should be no bucket number one, right? If you go to somebody and say, hey, this is $38 a month, that's not the way to promote it. And we're going to get into it a lot tonight on how you promote it, and that's leading with the product itself, cost second. Okay, what's the price of anything? The price is what somebody is willing to pay. That's the price. The cost is the actual cost, right, of the item. But the price is what somebody is willing to pay. So if somebody is willing to pay over $38, which we have thousands of people in our network, or after 3 weeks, so obviously people are willing to pay the price. Okay. And so you've got to present with the product first. Not good at sales, that's okay. We're not all good at sales. That's bucket number two. That's why it's very essential, and as I go through this, to use the Facebook pages we have. I know a lot of people say, you should get this, you should get that, you should get this system. I don't like Facebook, I don't like this, I don't like that. My answer is pretty simple. Learn to like it, okay? And I don't say that to be rude or snarly or anything, but learn to like it. I mean, we're all older people. We know Facebook. That's what we know. You know, we're not young bucks anymore. And there's a gazillion social medias, and there's only one of me, and there's only one, you know, Dave Dove, and one, you know, each guy, there's one of us. And so now corporates got they've got LinkedIn, they've got other things as well. But just use the resources you have and allow them to sell for you. If you lead with the product, you should be sharing. You shouldn't be selling anyway. If you're selling, you're doing it wrong. I mean, quite frankly, you're doing it wrong. Lead with the product. Okay. Today I went to the bank to make a small deposit, and I was in there, and she was taking a little while. She was writing a little note, and it was so funny. I opened up my wallet to grab my bank card, and a couple cards fell out. I was like, oh my goodness, let me do that. And she's like, isn't that a pain? You have so many cards. And I said, well, I do until January. And that's exactly what I said. And she's like, well, what do you mean? I said, oh, you haven't heard? And I was just kind of playing around. And I said, yeah. I said, in January, there's a card coming out, and I'm not going to need all of these anymore. And I got right into the card. Okay. And I know some of you are confused, like, John, why are you talking about the card? You keep telling us not to talk about the card. Well, the opportunity presented itself to talk about the card. So I talked about the card, then I went into the discounts on the card. Guess what? Guess what? We have a discount portal coming out Saturday. So all those discounts I just told you about, you don't have to wait till January to get those discounts. She's like, oh, really? That's really cool. I said, yeah, you can start getting them Saturday. Oh my goodness. She's like, how do I contact you? And I went through the whole thing, and you know, boom, there we go, charter member. She's ready to go. And she was a teller at the bank. Okay, it was literally maybe a 3-minute conversation. And she was so hyped about this thing. Why I led with the product, I stayed with the product. She didn't even ask me the cost until the end. I said, oh, it's $38 to save all this money, you know, with all of these different places on the app. I led with the product. I always 100% I lead with the product. Same thing. Well, you know what, John? I just needed more information. Guess what? Facebook, right? Use your resources. Same thing. Use your resources. And as you use your resources, the Facebook page, go into the files section. I'll show you where it is here on the next slide or two, and send them information. When people say, hey, I want more information, I go to the files section, and this is what I send them. I send them a bio about the partners, because I know they're going to want the credibility. I send them the information on the product, and I send them the compensation plan if they want the business side. And I just go click, click, copy, paste, or click the link, copy, paste, email. Here you go, with a nice little message. Congratulations on asking for information. I believe that's a wise decision. You know, I'm here to help you any way I can. Here you go. Read through this. Let me know. And here's one thing you should be doing with a lot of people. And in fact, I can get better at it. I need to get more consistent at it. Schedule an appointment to talk to them again. How many of us on the call right now, when you send out information, how many of you schedule a time to follow up? Okay, do you send out the information and say, yep, get back to me after you've read it? Or do you say, oh, okay, great, here's the information. Let's go, and don't say, when can I follow up? Okay, I'm teaching like hardcore sales tonight, okay? This is big time. Do not say, when may I follow up? Because they can blow you off. Then life takes over, and then it's another day, another day. Hey, I'm sending you this video. It takes 30 minutes. What's your schedule look like tomorrow? Can you squeeze in 30 minutes to watch this video tomorrow? Sure, oh yeah, around 5 o'clock. Okay, great. I'm going to call you at 6 o'clock. What's a good number for you? Okay, do you know what that does? That puts it first, it tells them, A, you're serious. B, it gives you an excuse to call them at 6 o'clock. Gives you an excuse to call them at 6 o'clock. You call them right at 6 o'clock, not 6:05, not 6:04. You call them at 6 o'clock on the dot, and you say, hey, did you watch the video? And they say, oh no, you know what, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's okay. You know what, let's follow up tomorrow. How's 6 o'clock, the same time? And you do that once, twice, 3 times, 4 times until it happens. Okay, you schedule an appointment with them to follow up and talk to them after you send the information. You do not leave it open-ended, and you do not, okay, you do not allow them to make that decision. You don't. You make it for them. You steer the ship. This is your business. It's your company. If they don't read it a day or two, again, they know you're going to call them, and after a while they're like, oh crap, I better read this stuff because John's going to call me at 6 o'clock, because you called him the first time, you called him the second time, they know you're serious. So they know you're going to call him the third time. Crud, I better read this, he's going to call me. Okay. If they just put you off and put you off several times, then you know what, they'll probably eventually say, you know what, I'm just not interested. So at least you know, and you can move on to the next prospect. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So absolutely 100% of the time when you send information out, you schedule an actual appointment when you're going to follow up with that individual. That's what the pros do. Okay, next, too busy. Okay, so too busy can mean a lot of things. So what I usually say, if people say, well, I'm just too busy, I say, well, what does that mean, too busy? I said, what's your average week look like? What's your average day look like? And you can go into all that. Okay, I've done that in sales before, but with this product, you don't have to do that. You just say, oh, well, I just saved. You're too busy. You know what, Larry? I just saved $147 last month on this thing. I went shopping. That's how I saved money. I didn't save the money by signing people up. I didn't save the money by adding an additional hour to my schedule. I saved the money by pulling my phone out of my pocket at the teller or at the cashier and clicking a QR code. That's how I saved money. Are you too busy to shop? Right? Are you too busy to shop? No? Okay. Well, then you can do this business. What if you come on as a customer, you get it, try it out, $38, try it out. See if you like it. If you like it, you may possibly refer it, correct? Yeah, most likely if I like it. Okay, what do you have to lose? $38? Go shopping. Here's how you use the app. When we have the app, we'll do a training on the app. Here's how you use the app, and as long as you're not too busy to go shopping, your normal routine, don't change it up, then you're not too busy for this. Okay, that's what you do. You've got to just, you can't let these excuses, because that's what they are. They're excuses. You can't let them rattle you. You've got to know this thing inside and out. But honestly, on this call, how many of us are too busy to shop? I bet every single one of us shop at least probably once a week or more. Who knows? We shop for food. We shop for a lot of different things. Okay, looks like a scam. Well, that's where the credibility comes in. I'm very excited to announce that we posted a couple things today. You saw Our World and you saw Our Rise. Well, you're going to see something else in our site, and it's all about the credibility of the people behind the company. Okay, we have their bios right now, but we're going to have a lot more than that. We met this morning and we talked about that. We spoke about it, and there was a lunch last week, and we talked about, let's really ramp it up to show credibility in this company. And so when people say, oh, it looks like a scam, all you have to do, again, duplicatable systems we're building for you. You go in there, click, you make sure that everybody on this call and everybody in your downline, they add themselves to these pages. These things are gold. The people putting these pages together have been there, done that. Okay, the people at the top of this thing, the master members and the master trainers, are master members and trainers for a reason. We're not there because they just basically picked us out of the blue. Okay, we're there because we do a promise. We know what we're doing, and we're willing to teach you how to do it. But you've got to meet us halfway. So, looks like a scam. We've got all sorts of things, and wait till you show them the savings. If you lead with the product, prove the savings, that looks like a scam probably won't come up very often, right? Because you've already proven it works. The proof is in the pudding, okay? Another MLM, that's another one. Again, lead with the product. I had a conversation this morning and I said, look, I'm a firm believer in this. It's simple. If I have a product that you are willing to purchase without making a commission on it by referring other people, is that just another MLM? I let them answer the question. They said, well, no. I said, no, it's a product. You go to the store, you like it, you buy it. You see it online, you like it, you buy it. You see value in it, you like it, you buy it. If the product is a good product and it is appealing to the masses, where the masses and anyone would want to purchase it because it looks like a good product, the value is there in their eyes, then it's not just another MLM. Okay? Yes, there's an MLM aspect to it, but if you lead with that product, you don't have to worry about the MLM side. The MLM side is secondary. Okay? And we're going to talk about what corporate's doing with the product here in a minute as well. But let's go back to the regular training. Our team Facebook page. Okay, this is how I built a downline of almost now 2,700 people in just over 3 weeks. I've used Facebook and I've posted my videos on YouTube, and I haven't even posted my link anywhere. Not one, you have not seen my link anywhere. Why? Because I've done this for the team. I went out and I got my 10 just word of mouth and things of that sort. And then I trained, I developed, and I was consistent. If you can only put 3 hours a week into this business, do it the same 3 hours every week if you can. Do a team call, do a team promo, do a team training. Develop your people, but before you develop your people, develop yourself, and do it around the same time every week. You know, learn years ago in high school, you learn about Pavlov and his dogs and all that, and then ringing the bells and all that, and they conditioned them. Okay, people are very, you know, a lot of people work on schedules, and they like consistency, and if they can see you're consistent, they can see you're serious, and they want to work with you. People want to work with people that they know they can trust. They want to work with people that they know that they can answer their calls, things of that sort. My directs, I've got a VIP page specifically for my directs. When my directs call me, I answer. When everybody calls me, sometimes I don't get to it just because I got a lot of people and it's really hard. But all of my directs, I take care of them almost like they're all my own kids, for crying out loud, because they're my directs. And because I want them to turn around and treat their directs the same way. But the beautiful thing about what we're doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. Our team Facebook page has been receiving a lot of props. Okay, I give a lot of credit to our admins helping me run this page and what we do on it. Okay, we're doing a lot of the heavy lifting so it could duplicate. We've done this without any marketing at all. Almost 2,700 people in 3 weeks with zero marketing. None. Wait till I get to the end of this presentation. You guys are going to go crazy. Go to the pinned post, which is always 100% that when it's pinned posted, think of a pin being stuck into a board. Pinned post means that it's at the top post on the page. Pinned post. Make sure every single one of your prospects or new members reads the pinned post. And then he or she will be led to the file section. Right there, I drew the arrow. It's on the left side of the screen. If you have a phone, the file section, you might need to scroll. It'll be on the top underneath the picture. You might have to scroll right or left to find the file section. Okay, and that's where you'll find it on a phone, but on a laptop, a computer, it's right there on the left. Our networked Revv card affiliates. You go down and you see files. We are constantly updating those files to keep things accurate, up to date. When something new is announced, we put it right there in the files, and it looks like this. Okay, you've got here current updates on enrollment links, fixes, troubleshooting. John Johnson, master member, you may not want to read that one. Approved countries that are able to enroll. Product and comp plan PDFs in multiple languages. Okay, prospect calls, training calls. Our team YouTube channel. My favorite thing here, and it's probably not on here because I didn't snip the whole thing, but a tutorial. I wrote a 36-page tutorial on how to build your business from A to Z. A lot of those slides are actually in tonight's presentation. Okay, use your resources. If you don't use your resources, don't make excuses. You've got to use these resources. That's why we spend hours doing it. The team YouTube channel can be found in our file section. When people say, hey, what's this about? I go find my favorite videos on this YouTube channel and I send it to them. And then I go into the file section and I send them information on the files section, and I just simply email it to them. Schedule that appointment, schedule the follow-up, and close them. That's what you do. And again, if they stand you up, schedule another one. If they stand you up again, schedule another one. Keep scheduling it until they don't stand you up, right? Or until they absolutely tell you no. At least it's better to hear no than to just wonder, oh, I wonder if they're still interested. They haven't called me. Well, gosh, why haven't they called me? Have you followed up? Have you actually scheduled a follow-up appointment? Again, let's go back to that. What's your day look like tomorrow? When can you squeeze in 30 minutes to watch this video? Okay, great. Around 5 o'clock? Great. I'll call you at 6. I'll give you an hour. Great. 6 o'clock? Great. I'll call you at 7. I'll give you an hour. That's what you do. Okay? Simple. You've got to, and you're going to make your life easier that way. You don't want to chase people. Do it all on a schedule. And it may take a couple times, but eventually they'll talk to you one way or the other. They'll either say yes or say no, I just can't do it, whatever, but at least you know. Don't chase them. Let's start with the discount app. So the hard cost of my business is $38 a month. What does that mean? That's my hard cost. There's no soft costs on there. There's no other types of costs in this business. It's a hard cost, which is a subscription to our product. The beautiful thing about it is we have a product that most likely you're going to save more than you pay. So when they mention places like Amazon, which is great, after Saturday, let's start promoting that. Let's not promote it too much until then. Once we can start promoting these and we can start popping some of the logos and you see what we come up on the marketing side, it's going to be amazing. People always ask me, can I use this? Can I do this? Can I say this? Can I say that? Don't worry about marketing is coming really, really soon. And I promise you, with the quality of marketing we're going to be putting out there, you may not want to use the other stuff anyway. You may want to use our stuff. I'm telling you right now, you may really, really want to use our stuff. Okay, because our stuff is really, really good. Travel discounts coming soon. Well, from last time I spoke with corporate, travel discounts are coming with the portal on Saturday. So I'm very excited to see what these discounts are on the travel side, on the whatever item I purchase side. Again, lead with the product. Lead with the product. You'll hear me say that all the time. If you lead with the emblem, you lead with anything else, well, you know, you've got to deal with the consequences that come along with that, right? Lead with the product. Use it. It's literally 5 days away. Discount medical, I won't get into that too much tonight. That's just something coming down the line. It's something Rich has been talking about. Once discount medical comes out, we'll let you know. We'll let you know all about it. Another thing I wouldn't do is I get a lot of appointments and people calling me and say, hey, so-and-so wants to co-label this card, or they want to white label it, or they want to do this and that. Slow down. We're not there yet. The best thing to do right now, your primary focus is building your teams, developing yourself, and developing your teams. That's your primary focus. So by the time you get to the point when the card's out, then yeah, absolutely go out and bring in companies, do all that stuff you want to do. Have them. We won't we won't white label, but we may co-brand. Okay, and so learn all the aspects of that. We don't have all the information on exactly how it's all going to work yet. Okay, so when people ask me that question, I usually say, I don't know, and honestly, I don't know because we don't have it yet. But that's okay because it's coming. Okay, and then on the digital bank account, you know, coming soon. Same questions though. When you stack all these products together, just think about it as you speak with prospects and you speak about all of the discounts on the shopping, the insurance, the banking, the crypto, all that. I usually turn around and ask them that. Now does $38 seem like a lot of money to you? And they're like, no. Yeah, I mean, they see it pretty quick. As long as you see it, but you won't see it if you don't know it, right? The best advice I can give anybody is learn this inside and out, frontwards and backwards. Come to calls like this, so it's awesome you guys came tonight. And, you know, learn how to communicate it with your prospects. The Revv Card Crypto Exchange, this is the last thing that's coming, right? But this is the first thing a lot of us are leading with. And so I think, well, if it's the last thing that's coming, it's not the first thing I'm leading with, unless it was a situation like the bank today, right? one of the cards fell out of my wallet. And I made a joke with her. I said, yeah, I may want to update my wallet because the other day I was thumbing through and I found a Blockbuster card. And I'm like, that Blockbuster hasn't been around in years. And so I really need to update my wallet, guys. So anyway, that's a true story. I found a Blockbuster card. And but yeah, I joked about it and I led with the card. But what did I do? I quickly reversed and went right back to the app, right back to the discount portal. Boom. 3-minute charter member. Literally, she's already sent me an email to sign up this evening. And I already sent her my link. I met her at the bank. I talked to her for 3 minutes. Charter member. Okay. That's the value in what we're doing. And it was so cool because when I was talking to her, when I ended the conversation, I just gave her a couple things and I just asked her, I said, when do you get off work tonight? And I wasn't asking her on a date or anything, you know. I was just saying, hey, when do you get off work? And she told me, and I said, okay, if you read it, follow up tonight. If not, I will try to contact you tomorrow. And boom. And I was supposed to call her tomorrow at 4 o'clock, but she already emailed me. She already got my link. She's already signed up. So that was easy. And again, I just led with the card because it fell out. And then I went right back to the product we have Saturday because she really wanted that card. And I said, hey, don't worry. Saturday we have something else. She was already excited. She's like, what do you have Saturday? And that's when I went into the app, right? And the discounts and everything. So it's not that difficult, guys. But you have so many resources that you've got right at your fingertips. And you know what? Even more important, you have a market. Okay. Coupon stats. I didn't even know this. I had no idea until I started researching this. I didn't know that 85% of Americans use coupons, at least according to creditcards.com they do. I had no idea. I had no clue that 75% of consumers expect discounts. I live in Utah, and one joke I used to say is, man, nobody wants to pay full price out here. We're a bunch of cheap suckers. Holy cow. You put something on and everybody tries to, talk you down. Well, apparently, a lot of people, even outside of you, it's not just Utah, guys, it's everywhere. 75% of the people want discounts, expect discounts. Okay? You have a huge market. Plug into it. Okay, a challenge I put out 2 weeks ago, and I'll embarrass a member tonight. I won't say her name. I won't even say who she is. I made a challenge 2 weeks ago, or somewhere around there, and I said I want every single person to join discount clubs, discount shopping networks, chat rooms, anything to do with couponing, coupon savings. So a lot of members did. I had one member reach out to me on Friday, and she had posted an ad, and I'm going to walk you through this process exactly how to do this. She posted an ad in there, or just a comment, because she barely knows the people in there, but they're all couponers. I said, do not tell them the name of the company. Do not tell them about the compensation plan. Do not mention the card. We're in a coupon. You've got your direct target market. I said, just give them a soft touch. She knew what that meant. I've known her for a long time. So she said, all right, my husband and I are on Social Security. We are on a tight budget or this and that, and something came across our laps where we may be able to save a lot of money while shopping. She's in a coupon club. Of course they're going to pay attention. We're going to say we may save a lot of money shopping. We want to try it out first for ourselves. Let us update you in 30 days and see, and we'll let you know how it works. That was pretty much the message. Okay. Why did she say Social Security? Why did she say that? Because she was in a group of people over 55 years old. She went directly, they can relate to that. They can relate to that. So she said that, and she's like 30 days. She, as of the next day, had 371 comments. 300. You need 10 in the pen, people, right? 10 in the pen. 371 people asking her to tell them about her experience in 30 days. 371 people that are couponers, who most of those 371 people most likely know more couponers. Why? Because she found them in a coupon site. Okay, that is powerful, people. So when she uses her card, I told her on Saturday, go buy something. Make your second post Saturday. oh my goodness, I bought this and I saved X amount of dollars. Don't tell them it's $38 a month yet. Don't tell them the name of the company. Why? Why, John? Why don't we tell them the name of the company? Because the first thing they're going to do is Google it, and we don't dominate Google yet. You know who dominates Google? It's the people writing reviews that are bashing this company that know nothing about it. That's why you don't tell them the name. You share the savings. On the next Tuesday, go shopping again, save on another item, post it. On the next Friday, save on another item, post it. Save on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 items in those 30 days, post those savings. Then after 30 days, oh my goodness. And when they say, well, what's the name of the company? What's the name? What are you doing? Just say, in my original post, I told you I'm going to work it for 30 days and then I'll share all of my results. So give me 10 more days. Do you know what that does? It builds up anticipation. They're like, I wonder where in the heck is she saving this money? What is she doing? They're really going to want to know. Okay? Do not tell them the name. If you say 30 days, wait 30 days. If you say 25 days, wait 25 days. Do it just like this. And go in there and post, and on day 30 say, oh my goodness, I can't believe this discount rewards place is so awesome. I saved X amount of dollars and I only spent 38. That's how it's done. I just saved X amount of dollars and I spent 38. So I promise you guys I would share my results. Look what I did. Okay? That's how you do it. How many of those 371 people should probably pick up more people in between because she's made more posts about what she's saving on and more people asking about it. Oh no, I'll tell you in 10 days. Why won't you tell me now? Because I promised you I would wait 30 days. That's why. I promised you I would wait 30 days. Okay. Then you go in there and at the end you say, boom, this is what I saved and I only paid 38 bucks. How many of those people are going to want that app? That's when you tell them the name of the app. If I'm in a group and they're millennials, I'm not going to say anything about Social Security. I'm not going to say anything about any of that stuff. Why? Because it doesn't relate to them. The more you target the market, the more effective your message will become. If I was targeting millennials, I would speak more like a millennial. Look up what millennials are interested in. You know, we're looking at purchasing a new home. I would love to save some money because, gosh, if we purchase a house, money's going to be tight for a while. So I joined this group looking for coupons, but guess what, guys? I think I found something. I'm going to try it for 30 days, and I'm going to let you know how it works. Now you're relating. Now they're listening. Why in the world would I go talk to millennials and talk about Social Security or anything else? So if anybody like copied and pasted the same exact thing she posted in a different group, you're not going to have the same results. It's just not going to happen, right? Because they can't relate to your message. But this is how it's done. It's a soft touch and a great follow-up. So let's talk about some mistakes. Avoid making these mistakes. Okay, adding members to our Facebook page at random. What does that mean? It means spamming. If you just say, oh, I'm going to add everybody on my Facebook to this page, you know what happens? When some of them actually accept your invitation, most of them won't because they don't even know what it is. But say they do, and then they get in there and say, what am I in this group for? What is this? Is this a scam? What the heck? Why'd you send me to this group? If you do not have their permission, don't add them to a group. First of all, it's disrespectful to that person. You just told that person, you know what you are to me? You're a dollar sign. You're a commission. You're nothing else to me. That's the message. We've got to be very careful because you can say, well, it's all in the numbers. Sales is all in the numbers, John. No, not effective sales. Okay, I've done every kind of selling you could possibly think of. I've done door to door. I sold office furniture over the phone that the people buying it couldn't even look at yet. Okay, try doing that. I don't think there's anything outside of used cars that I have not sold. Okay, I've sold houses. I've sold donuts door to door. I've sold jewelry. I have sold pretty much everything. I've sold medical collections, starting with receptionist and working my way up to the CEO level for, the decision makers and everything. I had to learn how to get past gatekeepers, and I was very, very good at it. Okay, I promise you, if you listen to what I say and do, and you use the resources that we create for you, people with decades of experience in sales, not just network marketing, but in sales and network marketing alike, you will be more successful. Do not make the mistake of making excuses for yourself. Don't be that I'm too busy time bucket excuse. Don't be that. We're all busy. We all have lives. I've got children, I've got a mortgage, I've got just like all sorts of different things. And I'm busy. I'm a very busy person, but I make time because I love this company. I love this business. So never spam. It's disrespectful. Get their permission first. Lead with the product. Show them your savings, because you'll be able to do that very soon. And just say, hey, by the way, for more information, because now you know you can save more than you pay. Now check out what you can do if you refer other people. Check out this Facebook page. I'm going to send you a link. Accept it. Okay, great. And walk them through the file section. Let us sell it for you. Let the pros do it, and then learn it. This is how I'm building this many people in this many days. Everything I preach, I do myself. Everything. Okay. Of course, I'm going to use the file section. I wrote most of the files in the file section. Of course, I'm going to use it. Okay. Of course, I'm going to read the pinned post. I wrote a lot of the pinned posts, not all of it. I had help with some of the stuff, but I'm just saying, of course, I'm going to use it. I wrote it for a reason, not just for myself. I wrote it for you. Cindy helped me write it for you. Jeremy wrote some of the stuff, I believe, that's in the pinned post. A lot of us wrote this stuff for you guys. Okay, this is how our team duplicates. Okay, approach people. Do not approach people with your opportunity or product before you have a good understanding of what it is for yourself. They're going to ask you questions, and you're just going to draw a blank. That's never a good thing. Do not be the guy that draws a blank. If you lead with the product, though, there's usually, let me give you a spoiler alert here. If you lead with the product and you prove it works, you have less questions to answer. That I can tell you. If you lead with the business side, you have a heck of a lot more questions to answer. Spoiler alert. Very, very true, right? Never assume anything. If you do not know something, typo there. If you do not know something, go to your sponsor. Our Facebook page, exhaust your resources. Get the correct answers so you can share correct answers with your prospects. At the end of this, I'm going to show you a couple corporate sites that they just put up today. All the accurate information will be on there. All the up-to-date, everything information will be on those corporate sites. Get the correct information, learn it, then share it. Never, and I mean never, make an answer up. Ever make up the answer. How many people on this call have been on a call with me and one of your prospects asked me questions and I said, I don't know. There's no shame in saying I don't know. I will try to find the answer for you, or maybe we don't know the answer yet. Okay, I don't know is honest. Making up an answer is dishonest. And it'll come back and bite you, you know where. It will. It always does. Okay, and then you lose trust and that credibility. That's the last thing you want to lose in a business regarding having anything to do with sales. Your reputation is everything to you. Keep it intact, right? So never send your prospect any information you have not reviewed yourself. Okay, if you just say, oh, I saw this and I just looked for it for 2 seconds, I'm going to send it to you. Read through it. Make sure you understand it and stuff, because guess what's going to happen when your prospect reads it? They're going to ask you questions about it. What if you never even read it? What if I went and said, I referred somebody to this great book. Oh, look, go read Moby Dick. It's amazing. And then they call you and say, oh my gosh, I love this chapter on this. What did you think about that? And you never read it. You know what I mean? You'll be put on the spot. Okay, it's going to make you look bad. Always review anything, and also make sure you review it for its accuracy. If somebody else sent it to you, if it didn't come corporate, always review stuff before sending it out. Okay, Never send anyone information and not follow up. Again, set an appointment. Set an appointment. You know, when you go to your dentist's office, when they want to see you again, they say, hey, we want to see you at this time and this date. They set an appointment. They don't leave it up to you. In fact, they train these people all the time. I've trained hundreds of salespeople over the years. I'll say, don't let them leave until you've set an appointment. Okay? Why should we be any different? You can set appointments with your friends. You can set appointments with your prospects. Of course you can, and you should be doing it. Right? Always follow up. Always call them at the time. If you don't talk to them 6 p.m. that next night, that means they changed it, not you. You make sure you make that time work. Because again, it's your credibility. If you have to keep rescheduling on them over and over again, they're going to start questioning your credibility and your leadership and your commitment. You got to think about all this stuff when you're selling something, right? Now let's go into the positive. I'm enough of this negative stuff. Let's go into the yeses, okay? Use a product and share it, savings with others, okay? I think I've hammered that pretty good. The discount network, the bank, the travel deals, the card, everything. Use it, use it, use it, use it, share it, okay? Get to the point. If you decide you want to present, get to the point. Don't talk about yourself, your education. Don't talk about all this stuff that happened 500 years ago for 30 minutes before you get into the presentation. Because you're going to have a bunch of people on the other end of the phone either hung up or falling asleep. And they're not going to invite their friends because they're like, oh, if it doesn't interest them, it won't interest their friends, and they will not invite them. Get to the point. We are in a day and age where we have millennials and everyone else, and people want stuff now. They don't want to wait for the information. What's in it for me? What is it? What is the product? What's the credibility of the company? What's the cost? What do I get? What do I pay? What do I have to do? That's all they care about. That's all you cared about when you looked at this. Okay? Be honest with yourselves. That's all you cared about. Okay? Very, very important. Make a plan. How many hours per week will you be working your business? Not your hobby, your business. How many hours a week will you be working your business? How many of that hours are you spending on educating yourself on the product? How many hours a week are you prospecting? Whatever. Make that plan and stick with it, right? Stick with the plan. And then follow your leaders. Again, you guys are so lucky because you have leaders that have worked their tails off and have created all this content, all this stuff for you that you can just, it's a plug and play. And we haven't even launched yet. Wait till corporate kicks in with all the marketing and stuff. I was on a call today with some of the corporate guys and they said, you know why I created my Facebook page? I knew corporate was going to come out with tons of marketing. You know why I did all this? It was a Band-Aid until you guys kicked in. It was, we needed something done for the first month or so until all this other stuff was done. We needed that Band-Aid. We needed that there. Eventually, I'm going to slowly peel back and say, all right, more and more goes to corporate. The trainers, these guys are phenomenal at what they do. Okay? They're just as good, if not better than I am. I mean, they're amazing. They've built large organizations. They've done this stuff. I'm not saying I'm going away because I'm not. I mean, I absolutely love doing this, and I will always be there for my team. But I'm just saying, they're going to, over and above what we're doing, there's going to be so many resources for you. 7 to 9 videos a week being made for you. All this kind of stuff. You're going to be like, oh my gosh. And then we're going to hear less on, hey, where's the marketing to? Oh my gosh, this is so much marketing. What do I use? That's what we're going to start hearing, right? Reinvest your earnings 10 to 25% back into your business. More on this here at the end, and I'll tell you why you should do this, and I'm going to give you very good reasons why you should do this. Invite all of your members to follow the path laid out for you and for them, okay? Always, always follow the yeses. Learn to share the vision, okay? How would you react to, I am saving around $150 a month on my banking and shopping. Check out how I am doing it. Would you like to know how I'm saving this kind of money? That's good. That's decent. Better yet is I saved $200-something a month, and oh my gosh, it only cost me $38. Because even if you lead with this first one, they're still going to wonder what you paid for it. What did you have to do it? Just tell them. Because $38 a month does not sound like a lot after you tell them you just saved $150 or $200 or whatever. It's nothing. Go ahead and tell them. Don't leave them guessing. Don't leave them hanging. Because they always think, oh, there's got to be a gotcha. There's got to be a gotcha. Well, tell them the gotcha. Because guess what? There is no gotcha in this. Go ahead and tell them. You know, Holy cow, you need to check this out. I am literally saving $150 a month just buying items I normally buy. That's insane. You've got to see this app. Check this out. That's good. Okay. That's exciting. That's good. I cannot believe how cool this card is. I'm saving money shopping all while storing cryptocurrency and all of my other cards on it. I can't believe it. You've got to see this. Check this out. That's good. Okay. It's good. People see your excitement. They can tell you believe in it. You've used it. And they're like, wow, this is good. Okay. That's how you refer something. Just like let's leave this out. You know, how many of you guys have ever referred a product or service because you like it, not because you would make commission on it? Why would you treat this one any differently? Product first, commission second. Remember that. Product first, commission second. One, product, two, commission. How many of us have referred somebody to a product because we like it, not because we were going to make commission on it? That's what you've got to do with this. Okay. Now let's talk about autopilot. There's never truly autopilot, but we're doing a lot of things to help you get to as close to what we would call autopilot as you can. Our world, our rise up. Okay. Our world, lifestyle, give back, recognition, promotions. This is for prospects and members alike. Just came out today. That's awesome. We've already had a lot of people joining it and a lot of people with 10 in the pen. Here's what's so awesome. I don't have 10 in the pen yet. I can't get 10. Don't ever say I can't. We just said, all right, we're in a soft launch. Okay. Our company has signed up over 5,000 members combined with a couple teams. Okay. We're almost pretty even on each side. You know, each team has over 2,000 members in it. Their team hasn't even started yet. Okay, they're about to. They haven't started yet. So in a soft launch, we have over 5,000 members. When have you ever seen that in a soft launch right at the beginning? With no marketing, nothing else. Okay, now we're in 80 plus countries and just killing it. Go to these. They're on our team Facebook page. Go to our world. Send your prospects there once we're ready. You know, videos, recognition, events, trainings, messages, updates, all the corporate all the time. All corporate all the time. These are corporate pages. Everything on those pages are 100% signed, sealed, delivered, approved. Okay, rise up. Training from people that have been there and done that, probably way better than me. Okay, training. Okay, getting started, social media, personal development, learn a business. Invest more time in this business than you're investing money. Okay, you're investing $38 a month. Invest time. Make that $38 a month turn into a lot more than $38 a month. Okay, so let me tell you what we're going to do. Why would I say, hey, put 25% back into your business? Why? Well, because we have a product. Let me tell you about this product. Saturday, we're going to learn about how we're going to have a retail option on this product. Not just a charter membership, but a retail option. Why is that important? Well, a couple of things. A, keeps the people looking at us happy, satisfied. B, it's a great option for, again, lead with the product. What if somebody just wants a product? They want to buy the product. They don't want to build a business. That's fine. Get them to love the product. Then circle back and say, hey, how's that product working out for you? Great. Now, would you refer it to people because you know it works? People, I will believe it when I see it. Well, allow them to see it by retailing it to them. Then once you retail it to them, then turn around and say, hey, now that you love this, look how easy. And you know what? One of my favorite questions to ask people is this. How did I get you to sign up? What did I say to get you to sign up? What did I say to get you to buy this product? What was appealing to you? Do you know why I asked that question? Because of question number 2. Can you say the same thing to a prospect? I said it to you. You were skeptical as heck. You bought it. You love it. What did I say? What was your experience? Was that so bad? No, man, it really was actually pretty good. Great. And you were skeptical, right? Oh, yeah, I was. Okay. Well, then could you do the same thing with somebody else? Well, of course you can. So let's go ahead and do it, right? Lead with the product, either retail it or charter member. Doesn't matter. Because if people purchasing it from you, especially if you know them, they'll probably become a charter member anyway. If they don't become a charter member at first, we just drip on them, drip, 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 and we get them to circle back to a charter member. We're going to learn more about that on Saturday and afterwards, okay? We're going to have a lot of different ways to promote this discount portal. I keep saying apps, so I need to get that out. Portal, discount portal. Content, SEO, blogs, social media, television, infomercials. I'm running them all. I'm taking 25% of what I make from this team, and I'm reinvesting it back in my business. Why? Because it's not my money. And they'll say, well, you earned it, John. I'll say, well, yeah, but so did you, and the person below you, and the person below them, and below them. In my mind, that's our team's money. I'm going to take 25%, and I'm going to put it right back into marketing for the first probably at least 6 months or so. Then maybe I'll taper it down to 20%, 15, 10. But what I'm never going to do is lessen my spend. But when I spend it, I'm going to spend it at places that are effective. Okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to research. Well, I already have. Personally, I already have a place I'm using. And I'm doing a lot of digital marketing. I'm doing everything. I'm going to retail this product and roll them over into the charter memberships. Okay, so that could be your funnel systems. That could be your SEO, which is search engine optimization. That's how you drive traffic professionally to your sites, your websites. But think about it this way. Do you really want to build a website? You want to do all of this stuff and then try to design it. Unless you have the ability, don't do it. Top shelf this thing. What that means is reinvest and pay the professionals to do it. You've got the money. You've got your 10 in the pen. You went through the Facebook page. You went through the training. You've used our duplicatable systems up to this point. You've shown the videos. You've done this. You're making a little bit of money here and there. Save it. If you don't have enough to do some of this, save it for 2 or 3 months. Then turn around and do it. Do whatever you can. Then use our videos. Use the content that we create. Use the stuff that we put together for your benefit. Why? Because we brought in 2,700 people in 3 weeks. And so is the other team. That's why you use our stuff. It's obviously working. Our stuff works. Don't need to question it. You don't need to deviate from it. Just use it. Trust the process. And just do it that way. So really quick, and I'll wrap this up. I'm going to show you guys something really cool because I'm super excited about this. If you guys want to question what we're going to do for marketing, you want to kind of say, oh, well, John, what is it you're going to invest in, and all that kind of stuff, okay? Some of you guys have seen this. Some of you guys have not seen it. It's a 4-minute video. I'm going to show you where I'm putting that 25%, okay? I always like to do that. Like I said, anything I preach, I practice myself. I do not ask anybody to do anything I won't do. Could you imagine if we all put 25% back into marketing, how fast our downlines would grow, and how serious the people below you would say, oh my gosh, you're willing to do that? Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should do that. You know how quickly we could flood the country. Now, when I say that, get our stuff approved. If you're going to do that, get your stuff approved to use. And if you're using our videos and just plugging it into your stuff, it's already approved. You can use our content. We're branding. Do you know why McDonald's got so big? It's not because a Big Mac tastes better than anything else. It's because they branded. Who doesn't know what the golden arches are? That's how they got so big. If you brand and you use what we do to brand and you just put your link in with our branding, you're going to get better results because people will recognize it, and that it's going to answer the questions on credibility and everything. That's what happens. Okay, so let me 4-minute video real quick, and we'll wrap this bad boy up right on the hour. This is where I'm putting my money. I am not going to try to recreate this. These guys are too good. And I'm going to share the stuff I create with my team. Corporate's going to share the stuff they create with the team. This is our network, not my network, our network. So here we go. Let me go ahead and start this. And like I said, we'll wrap this up. Make sure you can hear it. Share computer sound. This is who I'm using.
Okay, welcome to Fusion in 4. Let's begin with a little history. Since its inception, advertising was designed to do one thing: interrupt. You'd set out to do something and then blah, 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 you'd be interrupted with an ad. Lame. Fast forward to today, the age of the consumer. It's no longer about what you want to sell. It's now about what the consumer wants to know. People are revolting against traditional media and abandoning stagnant companies. Sucks to be them. Welcome to the revolution, baby. Welcome to Fusion 360. Fusion 360 is an award-winning digital shop. Seriously, we've won like a shit ton of awards. In fact, Fusion 360 was just named to the ranked top 100 global advertising agencies and the #1 agency in Utah.
Kind of a big deal.
Since 2003, Fusion 360 has been cooking up more hot digital sustenance than Satan's sous chef. Click ass, baby. But enough about us. It's all about the clients. You want details? Fine. How about this guy, whose practice since hiring us is up over 1,000% with a 400% return on investment? How do we do it? With innovative, award-winning campaigns like this. Clicking. Next, let's talk luxury. Let's talk hotels and resorts. Let's go global with Utah's only 5-star resort. Stein Eriksen Lodge and sister resort, the Chateau, needed help with their brand messaging, building new e-commerce websites, and their online marketing. Bam! We bum rushed the internet with this site and this site. One message, one brand, everywhere. Significantly increasing year-over-year bookings and even winning a Webby along the way. No big deal, it's what we do. Next, let's go with personal injury attorneys for $1,000, Alex. We burst onto the PI scene when these dudes called. They needed help establishing a brand and competing with the big firms with 100 times the ad budget. Stress not, son, we got this. A personal injury campaign without law books in the background and sans all that touchy-feely crap? We crazy? Yeah. Crazy awesome. We shocked the market with this award-winning ad campaign, taking Adams Davis from obscurity to a front-page powerhouse. Restitution, baby. Our PI attorney experience doesn't stop there. Enter Utah's most experienced law firm, Robert J. DeBry & Associates. Our digital marketing strategies, along with a steezy new website, led to killer conversion, with our efforts directly accounting for over 45% of their business. We're all about that action, boss. You know what else we're all about? Automotive. Be it taking small dealer automatic car credit from its single location in a trailer to a regional player with 7 locations, helping Henry Dave Ford become Utah's fastest growing Ford dealer, or marketing luxury brand dealers like Mike Hale Acura, or even large auto mall dealers like Gus Paulus and Ken Garf. We got automotive on lock. You want more crazy, sexy numbers? How about a new website and campaign for Miramar, California's rehab leader that led to off-the-charts increases in web traffic? How about some SEO domination in the most competitive space possible, going from ranked outside the top 500 to #1, baby? Or how about taking Swinton Counseling from a single location to 7 locations, or launching renewable energy brand Elements Capital Group, or creating award-winning work for national brands like Red Bull, Wrangler, and Carhartt, or this national campaign for Peterbilt? Crazy, sexy work, crazy, sexy results. We're also socially conscious, which is why we're the agency for top nonprofits like the Odyssey House and Kickin' ALS, helping them market their difference-making ideas while making this a better planet. Ice Bucket Challenge, anyone? Just for shits and giggles, let's go old school and lay down a few sick tracks off the Fusion 360 Greatest Hits LP. Can you say Big Pharma? Can you say natural male enhancement? We can, and we made Bob, Insight, and men everywhere smile with our whistle jingle and Smiling Bob campaign, which was the single most effective campaign in the category's history. We're talking some crazy next-level growth. So, how do we do it? How have we become one of the top 100 global agencies? Well, it takes the brightest digital advertising minds, all of whom love digital marketing more than Kanye loves Kanye. Mix in the most innovative digital strategies, the nation's only branded content newsroom, and then back it all up with industry-leading reporting and analytics. And you know what you got? You got the best digital agency. You got Fusion 360. This has been Fusion in 4, and we're done.
Okay, so to kind of wrap it up here, that's the digital agency I'm using. And then corporate's got VidArmy. You can look at them and stuff, and all the videos, all the content. Just think for a minute. You can compete against this, or you can build with this, right? You can use what we put out there. We can, do this together. We can build our network. Everything's going to be top shelf when it comes to marketing. Decades and decades of experience. Ask yourself this question, and I'll leave you with this tonight. Have you ever, in all of your years in network marketing, had an upline more committed than the one you see in our network? Honestly, ask yourself that question. And once you start seeing the marketing, and once you start seeing these numbers grow, you plug into what we are doing. You listen to what we are teaching you. Then you find your success, and you turn around and you teach your team the same thing. Okay, when we have 2,700 members, okay, by next week Who knows what we'll have after the app comes out? What's going to happen when we have 10,000 members and we take 25% of just what I make on marketing and then what you make and what you make? You know how quickly we can say, all right, we're going to start this region with SEO. We're going to build here. Then all of a sudden we have more people. We have a bigger budget. We take that budget. Now we're going to add this region. Then we're going to add this region and that region and grow it like a real company, like a real business. Then we're going to say, oh my gosh, now look at our marketing budget. It's gotten bigger, bigger. Now let's run television. Let's brand. Let's run infomercials. Let's do this. Let's do that. And just build on top of it and stack it and stack it and stack it. And you tell me if you have to go out and sell anybody. All we need to do is keep building, 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 work our butts off, pick up our shovels and dig, and do everything we can and get the increase in budget, get the increase in spend, and treat like this like we all own this company together and we build the living heck out of it, okay? And with that, guys, I'm out. Have a great night. Love y'all. See you next time.